Well, good afternoon to you, and happy Monday afternoon, June 6th, for this late afternoon on the West Coast, early evening, or later if you are elsewhere. Monday moment. It is my honor to be here with you. It has taken me a moment to arrive today, as you can well surmise. I will say that I am having a molasses Monday. I have been moving very slowly, though I have been moving again. For anyone who is interested in such things, I've been a bit out of commission over the last week. I have a recovering pinched nerve in my neck. And in fact, it is this position and looking forward to you that creates some level of discomfort. It was not from this, it was during travel, which has left me behind on many, many levels. And there's no such thing as behind, is it? Right? We are where we are, and this is where we are. So, for those who have been able to join me live, thank you. Happy to be here with you. For those who are able to join us through either the podcast or YouTube, like, subscribe, do what you do. And thank you to each and every one of the folks who continue to provide opportunity and support for not just me, but for one another in what is globally a very challenging time. And while that does not mean that there are not those experiencing personal and professional success and ought to celebrate and be celebrated, especially when there are friends, it is still reality that many, many, many folks are either suffering or living dualities in their lives, in terms of success happening in an area at the same time that we are all living under the auspices of a still functioning government in the United States. Perhaps it is one of those. I can't tell anymore. That said, we know that the grounding that we do here is part of what we are doing for the reset and to get ourselves ready for the week. We offer this live to our members. And, part of the reason that we do this and that I do this with consistency is to ensure that those who are most interested in finding the tools for healing, finding the tools for moving forward and moving through this time and moving with their community, right? That there's a place to go to find a moment to find and utilize the tools that we have access to. In many, many years that we've been doing training, we've been doing spiritual work, that we've been doing community work, and have seen enormous transformation. And when I look back at my own life, and it's illustrated even in the last week, the ability to find motivation and ability, right? Honestly, to overcome substantial adversities and not only keep moving, but keep living what is a truly wonderful and blessed life. And I do, it means a lot to me to share that with you and to share some of the basic tools with you, right? Coming up, we are going to be doing a 7-week offering, Reclaiming My Spirit. I would love for you to join myself and my co-facilitator, Teresa Logan, for that. Registration is available. It's open. I will leave the link in the chat wherever this happens to appear. It's something that we've been considering, and we had been told for some time that it needed to happen. And for some time, we held on, I think, to a very materialist notion of how we, as individuals and as a collaborative and as a format, a collective, a place for collective to gather, what we would be offering and what that would look like. And Spirit has expansive ideas about what will happen and what it will look like. And so I hope that as the ideas that are presented to us all are expanding your world, that with whatever you're experiencing that is challenging, that is difficult, that seems insurmountable, that seems desperate, please, please, please remember that there is tomorrow, there is connectivity, there are folks in the community who love you because you are you. And sometimes that just has to be enough. And for the folks who cannot, especially as we find ourselves in this time, those may not be your people, you know? When the time comes, when you are able, you deal with it, you square up, you handle all of your business, you make sure everybody's back on the one in terms of whatever debts may have accumulated, whether those be emotional and or fiscal and or favors or whatever it happens to be. And you move on with your life because your life is worth living and the world is better with you here, right? So this is Monday Moments. Let's get to the fundamentals of what we're here to do, which is to deal with one of the fundamentals, which of course is that of our breath. 4:19 in the afternoon. Evidently, I have more to say in the afternoons than I do in the days, in the mornings, early mornings. Normally be here at 9 a.m. Pacific, live for members. And if you are catching this anywhere else, you are catching this about when I could get it there nonetheless. All right. With that, if you are someplace that is comfortable, someplace that is safe to do so, I invite you to close your eyes, to lay your feet flat on the floor. If you are sat, if you are lying down, go ahead and ground yourself into whatever you happen to be sitting in. Feel the earth, the stand, platform beneath your feet. Feel the weight of your legs, your backside, in your chair, on your bed, on your couch. Your arms heavy and warm against armrests on your side, over your chest, whatever's most comfortable in your position. And we're breathing in through our nose, we're breathing out through our mouth, if that is available. If it's not, just notice how you're breathing. You were doing it before we began, you're doing it now, and you're doing a marvelous job. As you notice your breathing, is there anything happening in that breath that you could take control of and be just 12% more comfortable? I noticed even asking that question, I took a deeper breath, started moving my neck into positions that are more comfortable and more feasible for me. As we take this breath, wherever you are, whatever time, know that this is a time for you. This is a time for grounding. This doesn't mean that we're stepping away from the world. This doesn't mean that we're ignoring the world, that we're putting our heads in the sand. We are actually taking the steps and doing the work necessary to heal ourselves, to know our bodies, to recognize our resilience, our commitment, our connectivity, our brilliance. If you are a descendant in any way of those who built these lands in the United States or the indigenous people of any land, from New Zealand, Australia, from North Africa, from any part of Africa, Europe, all of Asia, East Asia, Polynesia, the Polynesian Islands, the United States, Turtle Island, South and North America. We have all been impacted by those who hold the most power, the greatest wealth, those who act as though borders are not a thing, because for them they do not apply. Those who have ideas about what it is to be a person. It's not a new circumstance, it's the circumstance that led to Bacon's Rebellion. It's the circumstance that led to the suffrage movement. The circumstance that led to abolition, to the Civil War, to Africans and enslaved hostages freeing themselves from their slavers and oppressors. It is the key that meant that despite the fact that the Trail of Tears was initiated, it was survived by many who continue to have descendants who walk this earth. The Pueblo who've been moved so that Oppenheimer and others could test weapons, find new ways to destroy humanity. To the kids on the res, to the kids who aren't on the res, Herb Indians, who know what it is to feel disconnected not only from your land, but from your community and from the people that you happen to be around. If they are not people with shared lived experience, we all have been moved, displaced, convinced that our next opportunity is just over the hill, just over the rainbow. when the truth is the opportunity is within you. Keep breathing. The opportunity is within me. And that opportunity can be seized, and that we can continue to move, survive, and in fact, create the world in which we deserve to live. One of balance, one of matriarchy, one of love, one of safety. Breathing in, I breathe in possibility. Breathing out, I breathe out what has been. Let it out, let it go. Breathing in, I'm breathing in possibility. Breathing out, I am breathing out that which has been. Breathing in, I'm breathing in new possibility. I'm breathing out, I exhale, I let go of what has been. Couple more breaths together, just noticing your breath. Coming back into your body. Back into the chair, the bed. Notice your toes, your knees, your thighs, your backside, your arms, your back, your neck, your shoulders, all the way through the top of your head and your face. And just know that every part of you is connected to every part of me, is connected to every part of everything that has ever been. While some of us are extremely unwell, none of us is well. And we will continue to accept the transformation, to accept the transformative moment before us, the change that is happening, to embrace a new future, to let go, to make space, so that what is trying to be born, what is trying to come in to the world can be. Let's go ahead and place your hands in front of your chest. We're going to take one more deep breath together. Breathing in through your nose. And let all that stagnant air out. Together, we will get through this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this movement, along with the offering that I talked about earlier, which is going to be happening. We are going to be doing a second offering in very short order. Oh, I'm going to find it, and it's going to be so fast it won't be awkward, and I'm certainly not going to have to cut or edit any of this. But I am going to have to do that because I can't find, I found the upcoming events. We are going to be doing an Ask Us Anything in very short order. That's going to be happening this Thursday. Ahead of our 7-week practice, we will be doing community divination practice. That's going to be happening Friday, July 10 at 9:30 a.m. This is all Pacific time. On Saturday, 11, we are beginning what? At noon, reclaiming My Spirit talked about that earlier. And please do not forget to join us live and in real action with the one and only Jamila Thompson for Liberatory Futures Workshop, Imagining Life Beyond Survival. It is going to be fantastic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your commitment to growth, to the movement, to yourself, to your own wellness. And thank you for being. Thank you for being. As I said at the beginning, the world is a better place with you here. Thank you for being here. All right. We'll see you next time. Man, that was a long one. How are you going to let it just go that long? Huh? Oh, there's no one here? Okay. All right. We'll see you next time.